If you're following Depp vs. Heard, I'm sure you know Johnny Depp's won the case in Virginia against Amber Heard, but the thing is, her team will not give up. This article is from July 1st, 2022. It's from Courthouse News Service. Amber Heard's attorneys asked court to set aside defamation verdict. So after all this, they just want to set aside the verdict, forget it happened, it was wrong, the jury was wrong, Johnny's lawyers were wrong, the public was wrong, everyone was wrong except us. Now what they did was they submitted a 43-page document that states why they were correct in the case. But wait a minute, that's what the whole case was for. The case got billions of views. I'm sure we didn't see every little last detail in every document on the live streams. However, we saw everything verbally. It happened in front of the world. So how much more can you possibly say? The first argument they make, and I guess the most important one, was that the win was not founded by evidence. There wasn't evidence against Amber. Nothing. All these years, we must have been imagining things. Those audio tapes? I don't know. I guess that's not evidence in the world of Rottenborn and Brennenhoff. Not sure exactly how you say it, but I'm not super concerned. In the world of Ben and Elaine, they say that nothing proved Johnny Depp lost the role in Pirates because of Amber. But wait a minute, didn't that Disney exec explain that in this business a lot of things happen verbally? A lot of things are understood? Like when you're in the first 5 movies, it's kind of a given that you're going to be in part 6. You don't actually sign contracts first. So Elaine was like, where does it say in writing any place that Johnny was going to be in Pirates moving forward? Well, that's not how the biz works. I mean, if I play music with a friend or we're doing something together, like a podcast or whatnot, usually you don't sign contracts and put things in writing that we're going to continue together. Generally, we know each other, we're in the business, we're doing things together, we continue. That's how things work. They say at least one juror was not properly vetted by court officials. Alright. The attorneys asked the court to set aside the verdict in favor of Depp in its entirety, dismiss the complaint, or order a new trial. Of course. They want to just keep having a new trial until Amber can get a win somehow? They're going to want to sit through 6 more weeks of that? I guess. They have nothing better to do. They lost. They might as well go at it again. But wait. I thought Amber wanted to move on with her life. I thought she kept telling Johnny all this time, let's move on, let's end this. Can't you move on, Johnny? Well, now what? Look who doesn't want to move on. Obviously, Amber doesn't want to move on. I can't imagine this happening again. I mean, I guess it would be live streamed. And then what? Bring the same people back in to say the same things and prove her wrong again? And Ben Chu actually replied. He says, what we expected, just longer, no more substantive. So, just longer, nothing new, same stuff, same rubbish. They go on to say the case lasted 6 weeks and that the jury found Amber to be the one who defamed Johnny Depp. They also say one of the reasons that she was found guilty of this was because she tweeted out the article and also had a text attached to the tweet. And that text was intended to reach a new audience. So I guess there's some debate as to whether the tweet counted as an edit to the article. Well, we could figure out right now, a tweet doesn't actually edit the article, but it sure does add context to it, and it does put out new information directly alongside that article coming from you. They get into the win that Amber got. They actually said that she was defamed by Adam Waldman. Okay. I suppose the damages were exaggerated. It was too broad. Well, actually, he didn't get enough money because they knew Amber didn't have the money. They went easy on her. They figured, all right, 10 million. She doesn't have 50. She probably lost him like 80 million or even more, considering that he could have moved on and done other roles, except he was accused now of being an abuser. Of course, they want to investigate the jury. They say one member didn't properly do the job. They also go on to say that Judge Penny signed it, made it official already, and at the very end, they mention the UK case. However, I will forgive them because this is not some clickbait article. This looks like it's official from a courthouse service. They're not trying to get clicks and stuff like that. They do have ads, but if you get my drift, this is not We Got It Covered or the Daily Mail or something who wants to try to smear Johnny. They're just including the facts. And they don't have the most glamorous picture of Amber, which sometimes you see the Daily Mail or whoever posting these 10-year-old photos where she's in a photo shoot with some tight dress or something. They just keep it real here. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think that the verdict was wrong? Do you think there was no evidence against Amber? I know, it's kind of a joke to even say that, but this is what her actual legal team is saying. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. That first heard, let's do a shout out. Shout out to Cindy Bryden who sent me this, thank you so much. And to Lisa, great supporter here, thank you Lisa. And if you're not subscribed here, consider it. You'll get videos, stuff like that. I try to be funny, sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. That's life. And if you don't subscribe, I'll get over it. Done here for now. See you next time.